Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. This is Urban Homesteading with Sower. Please subscribe to my channel on the link below if you haven't subscribed. Like my video. Today we are going to talk about another basic need that God has provided for us as a free good. Something that human beings and governments have made it not to be available to everybody, something that communities are struggling to have because of the behavior of humankind and what we have done for us to really flip this essential commodity so that it has come scarce, and we are struggling to get it. This commodity that I'm talking about is the gift that God has given us. So today we are going to be remembering God's gift of water. This is another basic need that we really need for us to survive. There is even a slogan where people say that water is life. Indeed, water is life. So if we take this commodity and look at its really connection with God, that God also provided this essential commodity as a free good, just like I've done with the other basic needs. I've been referring to the Bible. So please allow me to read some verses in the Bible which will connect us to God's gift of water to us as an essential commodity. So water is mentioned a total of 722 times in the Bible, more than faith, hope, prayer, and worship. In the Bible, it doesn't take long for water to be mentioned. Right away in Genesis 1 verse 2, the earth was formless, void and darkness covered the face of the earth, while a wind from God swept over the face of the waters. Water is such an essential component of life. You agree with me? It was created by God the very first day. This is how essential this commodity is. In Revelation again, if you look at Revelation, water is mentioned again, and it is almost the last word of the Bible. If we read Revelations 22, verse 17, it says, "The Spirit and the bride say, 'Come.' And let everyone who hears say, 'Come.' And let everyone who is thirsty come. Let anyone who wishes take the water of life as a gift." Water flows throughout the scripture, and this should remind us of its importance, both spiritually and physically. Yes, it is life. Physically, we need it so that we can rehydrate our body, so that our body can function at optimum capacity with the combination of other fluids and water. In Isaiah also 55 verse 10, it says, "For as the rain and the snow come down from heaven and do not return there, but water the earth, making it bring forth and sprout, giving seed to the sower and bread to the eater." So you see, even the plants also need water. This is why we wait some time for the rainy season to come and help us really. I like it when we receive the first rains. Then you see greenery everywhere. Everybody is excited. The plants are excited. People are excited, including the birds. They will be flying around singing that the rains have come. There used to be a song which we used to sing. The first rains, you go outside to bath, to say, okay, these are showers of blessings, but you'll be singing in local language, jumping up and down. It used to be like a good feeling. So even for a farmer, even for a gardener, the first rains are really a good feeling. We really need water for us to survive. So I'll take you around. Since we are saying that water is a free good, this verse, the last verse that I read, the verse in Isaiah 55 verse 10, which talks about the rain coming down, makes it a point to see that we really have been given water from God as a free gift. Rain rains everywhere. It rains everywhere. Whether you don't worship God, whether you don't acknowledge God, you receive the rains. Everybody receives rains. So it rains everywhere. It's a free good. It has become so expensive, like I earlier said, because now humankind came in and started saying that, okay, there are some organisms in this river. You cannot drink this rainwater. It's poisonous. It's like this. Or this water, you need to chlorinate it. Chlorine is a chemical. If God really wanted us to be adding these chemicals, he was going to give us a manual to say, okay, this is the water that I've given you. Can you start applying these chemicals? We started applying chemicals ourselves because of human activities, we've polluted the same water which our forefathers were drinking without even developing diarrheal disease, such as cholera, and dysentery. They were not. They were drinking water straight from God, from the river, from the wells, even if collecting rainwater. So as an urban homesteader, this is what I've done to mitigate the headaches of looking for water. Sometimes you cancel water, sometimes it's not there. You know me, I need water every day because I grow food. Have a lot of gardens, and like he alluded to in the verse that we have just read, even the plants also, they need water. So I need this water like on a daily basis. So looking around, we started thinking to say, okay, we have council water, which is very expensive. If we use it too much, you pay too much money. Can we look around to see if really we can find a cheaper source of this water, and where we can try to meet somewhere to say, okay, this is where we are meeting financially and things like that. So in this urban homestead, we have two sources of water. We have one source which is direct from God. This is the underground water. This is what we are even using to irrigate, to do some irrigation here, watering our produce, the things that we have planted. We've also we've got council water, which we don't use as much as some people use it. It's again rare that we use it, because even flushing of the toilets, washing of our clothes, washing of our plates, we are using the underground water. Rarely we use the council water, which is expensive. So what did we do? There are so many options of water collections. You can use underground water, like we are doing here. Underground water, you can access underground water, which God put for us as a free good, by drilling. You know, you have to drill a borehole to go so many meters. Sometimes you have to go 70 meters to find the water, that the drilled water that you will find underground. Then another option is having a well. If the water surface, the water is on the upper surface, you'll be able to find the water in the upper surface, and then you can do a guided well where a protected one where you can be drawing that water. And then the other one, like the system that we want to put here, we know that it's our future project. We want to be collecting rainwater. Once we do the gutter system, the house doesn't have a gutter system for now. we are looking for once we have the money to put up the gutter system on the roof, we'll make sure that whatever drops in our yard, we collect it for future use. So we are going to put rainwater collection system, which we should be able to share once it's installed in the future. But for now, let me just tell you that at this homestead, we only have two sources of water. One underground, the other one is the council water. Just here where I'm seated here, this is where our underground water is. I'm using a tripod stand, so I'll just turn it for me to show you where I'm seated here. We've turned it into a gazebo. It's a garden for us where people even sit to have a good time, to chat. But underground there is water. This was we involved some people from Environmental Council of Zambia. They are the ones who came and helped us to put up this well. It was a supervised well, and right there in there on the green metal thing, that's where the well is, the hole is for the well. Water is just on the table. So they dug about 15 meters, and then we put those concrete pipes around about 5 or 6 of them. They put them there, and then on the ground we put some concrete, so that we can also utilize, as an urban homesteader, we don't just waste land. So we wanted to utilize this same land for something else. So we created this resting space. Some of the chairs, we've removed them, but because there were some people who were working on it, so we removed some of the chairs. So once it's fully functional, there are chairs here, people can relax and have a good time here. So how are we pumping the water from the ground? We have a pump here, this side. I'll show you. This is the pump, this side. This is the pump that is pumping water from the well. So we've pushed the pipes under here. So and it's connected to electricity in the garage. There is the line underground also, which is connected to the electricity. So once we turn it on, then the water will be pumped. Then the water tank is the other side of the house. So I'll disconnect the phone so that I show you around. So under here on the concrete paving, let me just turn the camera the other way. So here underground, this is where there is the pipe that was laid underground to take the water this side. It's about 40 meters away from the underground well, because the inlet for our council water also is this side. So this is where we initially put the tank to be collecting the water. So this is why it's very far from the well. This is our tank. This is where the water is collected. So the water comes in from the well through this pipe and up there. So we have a switch here, 2 switches. One of them is for, this one is for water coming from the well. The other one is for water coming from the council water. So the inlet for the council water, the connection is this side. It's near the tank. This is where the council connection comes in. As you can see, this is just near the tank. So this is the meter for the council water. As you can see, it's near the tank this side. So there is another pump here inside the tank house, which has its own power source as well. This is called a booster pump. This is what boosts the water to push inside, because our tank house is low, so we are not using force of gravity to push water. We are using the booster pump to pump the water so that the water pressure will be adequate once we are doing our daily activities. So welcome back, viewers. There you've seen what is happening here, but we are really dying to collect rainwater. If you see the kind of water that is wasted here, where once it starts raining, you feel so bad. So we want to put up a system that will be collecting rainwater, because in this urban homestead we really need water. It's the reason why we had to do away with the fish pond, was because we didn't have enough water. Like in summer, during the month of September to December, before the rain season, we didn't have enough water to sustain our pool, because constantly you need to change the water in the pool so that you refill the oxygen that is needed by the fish. So we are working towards collecting as much water as we can. As you are aware, during summertime, sometimes the bores, even the wells, they dry up. So we rely on council water. So this water from the well, we don't add any chemicals like chlorine. Sometimes we even drink it. We just boil it. It's very clean and nice. It even tastes good. So we haven't had any diarrheal diseases, things people talk about, or an outbreak of cholera here. No. Once in a while, in the beginning, we used to, because of the same information that we've been getting, oh, you need to chlorinate. Oh, we're chlorinating, we'll put in chlorine. But now, because it's well maintained, we keep it very well. We just boil the water that you are drinking. So there you are, viewers. I'm sure now you know that this essential goods that God has given us for free, it's because of the human activities that has made it to be very, very scarce, where you see people moving around from point A to B, looking for this essential commodity, which is readily available. God has given us. Can we start thinking about ways and means on how we can really sustain this very essential source of life? Bye bye, my viewers. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do so. Like my video. More videos are coming. Bye.